today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough,
the final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led by a three-time Pro Bowler in his fifth season. It's Deshaun Watson.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
From the 31, Watson over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And now it's second down. Watson now to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 9 yards, and that leaves it just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Nick Folk for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Conner. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. This is Conner. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11 now. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. There's Evans again, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Watson looks to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Connor. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. James Conner with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led onto the field by their big mobile quarterback. He can throw it, he can run it, Colin Kaepernick.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Pro Bowl punter last year, Jake Bailey, on a punt for New England. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Able to find Isabella. And he will have a Titans 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Watson on 1st down. To Evans on the slant. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. To the air yet again, Watson. Throw left side, completes Isabella. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Watson. This is caught by Evans. And it's a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Myers. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw is Kaepernick. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
And folks, kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to, as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game here, Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Watson. This is caught. Touchdown. Anthony Ferkser, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Kaepernick going to throw. He completes it to Henry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They hand this off to Harris. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Watson off play action. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Watson. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. To throw is Watson. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On first down, Connor, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Watson now to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are right back in this football game. My, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Kaepernick to throw. He's got Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Titans, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now.